So this is in a similar keeping your options open vein. And I thought what would benefit this conversation is bringing actually someone else in. And that someone else is Principal Joseph Samuelson. Principal Samuelson is somebody that I came across after he was featured in several articles as the principal of a smaller school in rural Wyoming. And because of just the interests and the fields that are prevalent in that area, the interest of his students and potentially like pursuing fields of choice that don't necessarily require conventional college, what he did was he implemented a program and a curriculum that gave them the opportunity to experience some of those industries during the school day, and just had some really unique perspectives about what it looks like to not only expose your child or children to different types of industries, but to do so without actually discouraging them from going the college route. So I thought that he and his school do a great job of striking a balance between the two. I asked him to come on the podcast. He was gracious enough to accept. So after I stop talking and there's a brief 4 or 5 second transition, you'll hear my voice again introducing Principal Joseph Samuelson to the podcast. I hope you enjoy it. Principal Samuelson, welcome to the New Money, New Problems podcast.
Good to be here. Thank you.
You know, I was very interested in having this conversation with you. We've been talking as a team for a while before we reached out to you about this series that we're doing. And I came across you through the Business Insider articles that you were featured in about some of the unique things that you're doing at your school. So if you could just give like a broad level overview of how you're kind of exposing your students to potential pathways beyond college.
Yeah, so our school, we're in Upton, Wyoming. So we're a school of about 82 kids right now is where our enrollment's sitting. So very, very small rural school, rural community. But we do things a little bit different. We operate from a personalized learning format where our goal is to try to reach every kid like at a personal level, an individual level. We want every student to feel like they have autonomy over their own learning. I think that's kind of the emphasis for us is we want students to become lifelong learners. We want them to actually enjoy learning and consider that to be an important part of their life going forward. So we try to take into account whether their interests. Our teachers do a really good job of trying to factor that in. And I think one of the things that kids are always trying to do is kids are always wondering, like, how is this relevant to me? And so as a teacher, you're constantly trying to show that. And when you start talking about relevance, you're talking about like down the road, the future and things like that. And so I think this conversation eventually, our superintendent at the time, Summer Stevens, brought it forward to our principal at the time, Linda Crawford, and they talked about this idea, well, how do we make this more relevant? How do we do what's right for kids? And they went down the road of personalized learning, where we're going to individualize every kid's curriculum, every kid's pathway based off of what their interests and what their needs are. And since then, it's just evolved into something really, really good, where we have flexible schedules where we're letting kids kind of operate. Here's what classes I want to take. Here's what I want to do. We work really, really closely with parents as well. And so they get in saying what their kids are going to be doing post-secondary as well, and just what things they're going to experience in high school. And we operate very, very flexibly to try to just give kids opportunities based on so whatever it is, what do you want to do? We will be flexible to try to make that happen for you. And we built our system to try to operate that way.